Mitchell! Close the blind field! Come on, Mitchell! Now! Mitchell, now! Resetting drop point! Break yourself!
This is an incredibly exciting time at Sledgehammer Games. To be given the honor of developing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, to have 3 full years to usher in a new era on Next Generation, we couldn't be more excited. We can't wait to play with fans on November 4. The exoskeleton is a game changer. From day one, with the introduction of our first prototype in Boost Jump, we instantly opened a whole new world of verticality to our gameplay, right? And then with speed and strength and cloak, grapples, and abilities like the dodge and the slam, this really provides us a new way to play Call of Duty, from the story mode to co-op to multiplayer, right? Brand new off-the-controller ways to move, really redefining Call of Duty movement for the first time, really materially, in a decade.
Yeah, I remember when we put the boost jump in the first time, about, it was way at the beginning, and people didn't know what to think, right? They're like, is that Call of Duty or not, right? But we put it in their hands, and they were really excited to play it. So it took a while to kind of catch on that this is new type of Call of Duty. And it was one thing after another. So after we started experimenting with that, we got into strength and we got into exo, and the grapple is really cool. So a lot of neat things. No.
The opportunity for us to develop Call of Duty Advanced Warfare specifically for next generation hardware over the course of 3 years was really exciting for us. From new techniques, new R&D, a new engine, we couldn't have delivered this on the last generation console. This is Call of Duty built for the Xbox One, PS4, and high-end PCs.
The benefit for the players in this generation of game is that I believe with the graphics and the fidelity that we have, you're already immersed in it. You're immersed in the gameplay. I mean, you come in there and it looks real, it feels real, and so you're in it. I think another big benefit is the story. You know, we've been able to get a great, rich story in there, and the character showing emotion. So I think there's a lot of benefits for the player.
I think the first time a player picks up Call of Duty Advanced Warfare for the first time, they're going to realize this is a brand new experience. This was a new era built for the next generation. It looks fantastic, it's fast, it's fun, it's more ambitious. And from day one we focused on an amazing narrative, a robust and exciting multiplayer experience, and a brand new co-op.
The 3-year development cycle allowed us to iterate more, to do a lot more prototypes. And you know, some worked and others didn't, but we were able to experiment and try a lot of new things. I think we also put a lot more time into the characters, into the worlds. There's a lot more art in there, and all the materials. And you know, we even tried performance capture. I mean, there were some big things that we weren't starting with, but the time allowed us to start with something else and then go, hey, there's new technology out there, let's go back, let's try this new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it really allowed us to take some risks, right? Activision said, hey, put your mark on this, push it, and pull it back when you've gone too far. And I think that extra time allowed us those opportunities that we wouldn't have had before.
And more time to polish. I mean, we've got some levels that have been done for a long enough time that the polish level in them is pretty amazing.
From day one, we were focused on telling an amazing narrative, and that starts with great performances. And great performances start with amazing actors like Kevin Spacey. But we also have to deliver that in game. It's believable and emotionally relevant. And for that, we use our brand new performance capture technology. We're using the technology and the physical space that's being used by the best in Hollywood today. This is where James Cameron shot Avatar. We're now shooting Advanced Warfare. Combined with our new blend shape technologies and our incredibly detailed character, this is some of the best performance you're going to see in game, anchored by some of the best talent in Hollywood.
I mean, that's where that's where it's really changed what we're doing, is sort of in the blend shape technology and showing the faces. I mean, we're now making sure that we have close-ups and we can show all their face. I mean, their eyes, there's so much emotion in the facial expressions, and that's something that we weren't able to capture at all in the last generation, but it's all there in this game, and it's all because of the performance capture, and it allows for a lot more interaction with the characters. It's more believable. So it's really, really enhanced the storytelling and the believability of the game, the realism.
Call of Duty is about being relatable, ripped from the headlines. And this is really about tomorrow's technologies. Everything from the EXO to the weapons to the HUD. These come straight out of research that we spent the last 3 years doing.
Yeah, so the PMCs are growing all over the world, and they're private military corporations. And in the case of our game, it becomes the largest standing army. And just like the United States military, it's not just in fights. It's going around the world, and it's doing security in places where they've had disasters. They're cleaning up. They're bringing stability, and so they're doing an awful lot of things for the good. And it's just because they have that power and that might and that money, their size, and they're starting to get, very political and have a lot of pull worldwide. It's
really interesting when you talk about this as sort of the rip from the headlines discussion, right? What happens when a PMC who turns from profit to policy, who have access to the latest technology, who can be bought to the highest bidder, right? And what that really means for military and security details around the world of tomorrow.
Yeah. And what happens if a military that size has its own ideas on how to save that country? And they're going around there and they're doing things their way, but they're saving that country, maybe not in the way that they want.
Yeah, when we focused on narrative for day one for Advanced Warfare, it was really anchored around this iconic character of Jonathan Irons, the CEO of Atlas. And from the beginning, Kevin was a natural fit, right?
Yeah, we wrote the story with him in mind, right? You always picture a character when you're writing a story, and he was it for this one.
And amazing, he's got an amazing body of work. One of the greatest living actors today, more award nominations, and now in his success with House of Cards, that performance, that ability to elevate that sort of in-game performance of Jonathan Irons and that narrative, drive the narrative forward, has been really rewarding to see.
Well, he became him, right? And after a while, he's saying, well, Jonathan wouldn't say that, right? He would do it this way. He would turn something that way, right? And we're like, cool, right? And then he would also say, I need to have more backstory. I need to know more about him. So we started writing more and more about what this character is about. So what he wanted to do is, he called himself a detective. He wants to find out everything about that character, become that character, and wow, has it really helped the story.
Yeah, it really has. Yeah, the great thing about this game, about Advanced Warfare, is the fact that we really get the chance to play with tomorrow's technology, right? This is built off the research that we know is happening now that'll be on the battlefields of tomorrow, and that provides a tremendous amount of innovative new ways to play. So everything from brand new weapons classes like directed energy or weaponized energy, new to Call of Duty for the first time, to new types of grenades like the threat grenade and the smart grenade, to brand new technologies across everything from your EXO to vehicles. This is a brand new sense of Call of Duty based off of these technologies throughout campaign and multiplayer as well as co-op.